What's going on, you guys? So, hot topics today is I wanted to speak on the incident when it came down to Usher and his concert and the young lady who was called on stage and she did not want to do participation. She got a 0 in the class participation assignment. And I really want to talk on this because, of course, she went viral because she got on the stage with Usher. Everybody know Usher and Chris Brown is on tour. Usher him and Chris Brown tend to invite a lady on stage and they are, just giving them what it is. You know what I'm saying? Lap dance, basically. So they're going to be all up on you. They're going to be trying to, just really look like they seducing you. That's just a part of the show. Now, everybody been knowing since they been on tour that this is something that they do a part of their show. Now, I know for a fact Chris Brown always did it. But I'm thinking Usher just added it to his show. I'm not for sure because I just remember Usher going out there with them cherries, running around there with cherries, throwing them in people's mouth. That's what his thing. So I don't know. Maybe he's switching it up this tour. But I really want to speak on this is because that, of course, y'all, I like I said and say, I look at the comments and it is extremely funny sometimes. The comments be more entertaining than the topic in hand. But people are really going after this lady. She even came out and spoke on it and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all this. This is like, you cannot win when you're dealing with celebrities because some people are so fanned out. Like, they are ride or die behind a celebrity that don't know them. First of all, just because this young lady tends to not want to be into Usher and she wasn't grinding on him or trying to kiss him or she moved back and she had a certain type of way, that's called boundaries. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay for people to have boundaries. Just because this is the reason why so many celebrities feel like they can get away with so much. And because at the end of the day, they feel like, oh, I'm me. You should definitely want me. Okay, everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't want that feeling. Everybody not feeling the chemistry when it comes down to it. Some people really do feel like if I'm not feeling you, I don't care how much money and what you got going on, I'm not doing it. I feel like it's very corny for people to be attacking this young lady for having standards. Now, if she would have stood up there and got on stage and then all of a sudden started doing the most, pulling down his pants, trying to act like she giving him head, then what? It's okay? Y'all would have said something about that. Oh my God, you're doing too much. Why would you do that? Have some class, lady. And it's like, now that she sit up here and she didn't want Usher to be all up on her and, trying to act like he finna kiss her and stuff like that. And people are like, well, it's a part of the show. She shouldn't have went on stage. First of all, just because she was asked to go on stage, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like she stood up here and said, she was asked. And I'm not trying to be funny. She low-key, I don't think, was feeling Usher. She thought she was going on there for Chris Brown. That's, you know what I'm saying? When I started looking at them interviews, it was given, she was honestly, if it was Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably would have had a different response, but it was Usher. Like she said, I was there with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama can have Usher. I wanted Chris Brown. Now, that would have been a different story. And like she said up here and said, like the song say, I want the friend. So, let's just keep it real. Like, that's how it be. You know what I'm saying? You might like, somebody might like you and you thinking to yourself, like, God, dog, I really wanted the friend. And you know what I'm saying? Now this person is pressing me and I ain't really feeling you like that. And then on top of that, y'all got so much animosity and hate. Like, I don't see how this girl is getting so much hate and animosity and people talking about, oh, you wasted his time and that could have been for a fan that really wanted it. First of all, Usher is married. He's married with kids. His wife, as a matter of fact, she took a picture with his wife. So let's just keep it real. Like, y'all sitting up here having so much animosity and so much hate for this young lady, but Usher is the one that's married with kids. And on top of that, no shade, no tea, but wasn't he already exposed for having, you know what I'm saying, STD a couple of years ago by somebody? Somebody had exposed him, and y'all didn't want to believe that. Y'all didn't want to believe that. Y'all didn't want to, this is the same man that had a song, a whole album that went triple platinum called Let It Burn. And y'all didn't, so it's like, and that's why I'm just up here and say celebrities get away with so much. Like, Y'all, so everybody just gonna forget all the allegations that had came out with him. Not only that, him being married with kids, and then y'all sitting up here trying to figure out why this girl did not want him all up in her face, trying to kiss her or trying to, be all up in her space or whatever. Okay, that's fine. And maybe she was saving her opportunity for Chris Brown, because she probably say, listen, okay, I came on the stage, but if I don't show that I'm really all into him, maybe I can still get to the back and, meet Chris Brown, the one that I really want, so it won't even look awkward. And at the end of the day, Usher just got to take that loss. Like, I don't think he really was offended, but I do feel like his ego probably was a little like, okay, really? Okay, girl, get her off the stage. She can go. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said and say, I definitely do not feel like that it should be a hate train because this lady have boundaries and standards. And it's not, and people trying to bring her down like, oh, okay, well, you think you all that and stuff like that. And like she stood up here and said, and now y'all mad because she did come out and say, pretty privilege. You see what I'm saying? Like, pretty privilege. Like, she got on it. She was on the stage because of how she looked. She was attractive. And, she's used to that. She feels like that at the end of the day, attention is nothing, when it comes down to it, because she gets that. It's the ones that probably do not receive it and stuff like that feel some type of way, because at the end of the day, everybody is not going to be googly moogly when it comes down to a celebrity. And I feel like that she was right. She was in her right to do whatever, however she feels. She wasn't feeling like that. No, get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should have just muffed them on the head to put a little razzle dazzle on the taste. And people thought, well, she wanted the moment. She wanted the moment. She got it. And truth be told, Usher would have never basically, dwelled on this if it wasn't for the people and the fans and the people that wants to, make a big deal about the subject. Like, I think Usher would have just charged to the game. Yes, it was a viral moment. I really feel like she probably should have never spoke out. Let people assume. Let's just keep it real. It's over with. It's done with. People are not going to talk about it no more. But she did come out and she kind of said, said what she said about the incident and stuff like that. And I mean, we got to respect it. What do you guys think? Do you guys feel like that at the end of the day, she, missed the opportunity and you guys would definitely go for it? Or do you feel like she was in her right to act the way she acted and, she's justified for that? What do you guys think about that? Because like I said and say, like, now I ain't gonna lie, if it was a celebrity I like, yeah, you're gonna be all up in that. But if it's a celebrity you like, I'm good, like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot feel no type of way. And then maybe she was trying to be respectful to his wife and kids, because like I said, she did take a picture. She had posted a picture with his wife and kids. She probably was just like, girl, I don't even want you to think, I don't even want to play into that. People have boundaries and standards. Yeah, so I mean, to each his own. What you guys think?